Alright, so you have just joined the waiting list. Excellent. Alright, you've taken the first step to change your financial status within the next 24 months. And it is going to change greatly. And it doesn't matter where you are, if you're unemployed, if you're working minimum wage, if you have a decent salary, or if you're making six figures, wherever you are, your financial status and your life is going to change, okay? Because if you don't have any money right now, then of course that's going to be a benefit. But even if you're making money or great money, you probably don't have much time. So this is going to give you the combination of money, freedom, prosperity, and time again. All right, so good job. Now, let's get started. I could go on for an hour about the features and awesomeness about 124. I'm not going to do that. All right, I have several other videos, and you can watch all that to hear about the awesomeness of the program. What I want to go over are the next things that you should do now that you've gotten on the waiting list, because it doesn't stop there, obviously. That's just the first step. So, you need to learn a little more about the program. We need to talk and answer any questions that you may have. And then you definitely need to join after that. So, step one is, have you watched the videos on the website? If you haven't, you need to go back to that website, www.iwantretirement.com, okay? iwantretirement.com. That's probably where you got on the waiting list. But you may have just skipped the videos and just got on the waiting list. You need to go back, watch those videos. Because in a few minutes, or at least within the first 24 to 48 hours of you watching that, of you joining the waiting list, I'm going to give you a call. All right, and I want to be able to immediately answer any questions that you might have, or just any comments or whatever you need to know. That's the basis that you need to start at, is those videos. You'll be surprised how many people I talk to and they haven't watched those videos yet. So go ahead, knock that out, watch the videos. And they're very short as well. It's going to take you a few minutes. Step two, like I said, within the first 24 to 48 hours, I'm going to give you a call. Sometimes my calls go straight to your voicemail, okay? And I know in the past, I may have been busy. I might not have checked voicemails for a couple of days. So you may not even know that I've already called you, all right? So my phone number is on that website right at the top. It's also underneath this video, okay, in the description box. But my number is also 850-661-9627. That's 850-661-9627. I'm sure I'll put it on the screen for you too. So if anything, whenever you're ready, give me a call as soon as possible. You don't have to wait until I call you. All right, let's start the communication going immediately, because I've probably already called you, and I don't want to turn into a bugaboo, keep calling your phone trying to get you at the right time, because then you're just going to keep looking at this number like, who is this? So give me a call as soon as you can. Let's talk, and let's figure out what you need to figure out. Step three, at this point, we've probably talked already, and so we definitely want to give you a green ticket number, and I probably have your email address because on the waiting list you put it in. So I've already emailed you now a green ticket number, and you can use that whenever you're ready. At whatever point in these steps, even if you did that before you watch the videos, whatever it is, when you're ready to join, that green ticket number that you have now, go back to the website, iwantretirement.com, click on green ticket, all right? Then you're going to enter that number in the ticket box. Then you're going to press continue on the bottom. Now, make sure, it only takes about 10 minutes to finish the enrollment process. But make sure you don't go take a nap or make a sandwich or anything like that, because if you take longer than 20 minutes to sign up, that ticket is going to lock, all right, for an additional 20 minutes. Then you're going to have to go back in, put the ticket number back in, press continue, and start completely over. And if that does happen to you, make sure when you start over, you use a different login and password. It's going to ask you what you want your login to be and what you want your password to be. And if you've had to start over for any reason, make sure you use a different login and password. All right. Now, step 4. Okay, whether or not you've already used that ticket or not, maybe you're just still doing your research and you want to learn a little more. It's time you do that and go ahead and become very familiar with our program. So the first thing I would do is to get details on our compensation plan. Really figure out how are you getting paid, all right, because it's awesome. The best way to do that, I would say, is to go to our media website, which is, I'm putting it on the screen, media.124online.com. All right, once again, that's media.124online.com. And there we have some webinars, and one of the webinars, you can even just scroll down to the link that's called Compensation Plan. All right, and that is going to give you specific details about the entire compensation plan. There's also another webinar called Gold Rush. All right, and that goes into further detail about the Gold Rush and the matching bonus program and all of that. So go ahead and learn more about the compensation plan, about how you get paid. Your next step, I will go ahead and learn about the product. I haven't even talked much about the product. I eventually will put up a video about it. For me, I got interested because of the compensation program. And, you know, I always hated when people would pitch me on the product for an hour at some hotel conference room and then, you know, try to ask me for $500 and stuff like that. This product really is excellent. It is. It just isn't how I wanted to start off telling you about the program. But the product is terrific. So go ahead and learn about it. You can go back to that media website, media.124online.com, and click on Nature Burst product. And it'll tell you the entire thing about that. Your next step, step 6, I would also, if I were you, I would get on the conference calls, or at least listen to some of our recorded conference calls. If you go back to media.124online.com, the first link there says recorded conference calls, or just conference calls. But go ahead and click on that and listen to some of these things. I mean, they're very informative. They're only about 15 minutes, maybe 18 minutes at tops. So that's another way to just immerse yourself in what's going on with us, is those conference calls. And then I'll also put up on the screen now several other conference calls that we have. I know we even have a Creole conference call. I know we have another conference call that's mainly geared towards religion, and I think a lot of pastors are on that call. So I'll put up that schedule for you. You can pause this video now, hit pause, and you can look at that schedule. Moving on. Also, if for any reason you have not gotten a green ticket from me, which the team is huge now, so we always have someone with an available green ticket. But if you haven't gotten one for any reason, and you are just ready to join and eager and ready to jump in this thing, you can join every month starting on the 24th of the month during the Gold Rush. Okay? So just go back to my website, iwantretirement.com. There's 3 things you can click. You can either click back on green ticket like usual. You can click on Gold Rush, all right? Or there's probably a big button that says join now. After the 24th of the month, you can click on any of those 3, and you're going to get the same options that say ticket number, but you're going to skip that. You don't have a ticket number. And then there's another option that says I do not have a ticket, but yada yada yada. Click that option, and a gold ticket is going to pop up immediately. So you click it, boom, gold ticket. All right. Now click continue, and you can register just like everybody else, because now you have a gold ticket. So after the 24th of the month, go ahead and do that, and that usually lasts until the last day of the month as well. So if for any reason, that's your backup plan. Now, lastly, there are several other ways to immerse yourself in this program and what we're doing. You can definitely go back to the media website, media.124online.com, and just learn more about the program through all our different links, conference calls, podcasts, webinars. I mean, everything's on there. You can order your business cards through there, the whole 9 yards. There's also a support website called support.124online.com. This support website has every answer to virtually every question we could ever ask. So if there's some reason that you can't reach me, if you're having problems signing in and you can't reach me or one of my teammates or whatever the case is, your answer is probably on that support website. Let alone that we have a live chat feature, which works very well. So if you can't reach me, if you can't find your answer there, you can talk to us now immediately. All right, go to the support.124online. You'll see in the top left corner, it says live chat, and it'll either say available or unavailable, but through business hours, it's always available. Click on that, and you can start typing with a guy or a gal immediately, all right? And get your questions answered. The last thing that you can do to really immerse yourself, I personally have several videos on here of my paychecks, of the differences between 124 and MLMs, on some of the training that you can utilize in order to use your one ticket every month, or if you want to put in 10 people and 20 people a month, there's also information in that training video on how you can do that with the Gold Rush and the different methods that you really can learn in order to really put in 10 and 20 people a month. So that's the whole nine. This video, once again, is getting pretty long, but we went over all your steps to take. Now that you're on the waiting list, you can do some of that, you can do all of that, you can do none of that, but that's just a very good direction for you to head in while you're either redeeming your ticket that you've gotten and joining the program, or if you just want to do research before you join. So, good luck. Thanks for joining the waiting list, and I can't wait to see you on the team. Thanks. Bye.